Hi, I'm Chris Kahn. I'm a software engineer on the analytics team here at PagerDuty. And in this presentation, I'm going to talk about two new features that my team is releasing as part of PagerDuty Summit. The first feature, Analytics on Demand, is designed to bring summary insights to your everyday workflow. And we're starting with Slack. What this means is that insights will be delivered to you directly within Slack. And the scope and cadence of these insights will be defined by you also within Slack. The data you receive will give you information about incidents, services, and teams, and the goal here is to reduce the friction involved in accessing and sharing this data, so you can more easily identify ways to improve your practices and work within teams to make those improvements happen. To set up these insight deliveries, all you have to do is type /PD Insights within Slack, pick the teams you care about, and select how often and at what time you want to receive the report. From there, everything happens automatically. The delivered summaries will include a link to more details, which takes us to the next feature I wanted to talk about, Curated Insights. These insights are designed to help you explore the data further to identify areas of improvement, with a specific focus on service performance, team health, and business impact. With these insights, you can use advanced search and filtering capabilities to help you focus on the most important metrics, and you can easily export data as CSV to share or process those metrics further. In addition, each area of focus includes questions we think are the most important for understanding your operational performance. And when you select one of these questions, the data will be automatically filtered to show you just what you need to answer it. This feature is available to anyone who purchased the Analytics add-on, and that's included in the digital operations plan. But anyone with our general Slack integration will be able to use Analytics on Demand to receive summary insights in Slack. Let's do a demo now to show you a more hands-on view of these features. As I mentioned earlier, Analytics on Demand gives you access to important insights without having to log into the PagerDuty website. Instead, you can set up a recurring report in Slack, and an updated report will be directly messaged to you according to your chosen schedule. So let's say I'm an engineering manager. I manage a single team, the checkout service team, and we have a weekly on-call rotation that changes every Monday morning. Obviously, I care about what my team's on-call experience is like for each of these rotations, and one painful way for me to stay current on this might be to set up some kind of calendar reminder. Maybe every Monday morning, a notification tells me to remember to log into PagerDuty and then click and filter my way to the data. But an easier way now is to use Analytics on Demand. And here's how I can do that. While I'm in Slack, I just type /PD Insights. And now I can specify the team I manage, the checkout service team. And I want this report sent to me every week on Monday morning when this rotation changes. Right away, I get confirmation that I'm all set up. And now let's fast forward to Monday morning. Okay, I log into Slack, it's Monday morning. Looks like I have an unread message from PagerDuty. And here we can see what the report looks like. It has 3 different views, each broken down by incidents, services, and teams. On the incident activity view, I can see how individual incidents have been impacting my team over the last rotation. On service performance, I can see which services were notifying my team the most, and also compare my team's services to each other using metrics like incident volume. And on team health, I can look at individual responders and see what the on-call load was like for them. Now, these views are intentionally simplified summaries. You can't do any deep dives here. But if you see something interesting and want to explore further, each view has a link to the second feature I'm demoing, Curated Insights. When you click the link from the Slack report view, you'll get a similar view using the same filters that generated the Slack report. So you can see it's filtered by my team and over the last week. But now you have much more detail and interactivity. You can change the teams and the date range, and if you want to see if you want to filter by high or priority or high urgency, you can do that too. In addition, each view has a list of questions you can choose from. When you pick a question, the data table will update, So it shows data that's specifically curated to answer that question. For example, let's say I want to know more from the team perspective. On team health, I might be interested in knowing which responders were interrupted the most and when those interruptions happened. So you see here we have a breakdown now by responder and when they were interrupted. Or if I'm responsible for multiple teams, maybe I'm a director of engineering, so as an example, let's just add a second team here. And I'm curious about how my teams were impacted by incidents. I changed the question and now we have a breakdown at the team level. Finally, a persona like a CTO may want to get a sense of what the bottom line impact is of operational work for certain services. The business impact perspective actually gives me an estimate of cost based on the hours spent resolving incidents. The estimate is based on a $50 an hour rate, but you're free to change that to get a more accurate estimate. In addition to the different perspectives, you can easily share these curated insights by just sending the link to a colleague, or you can use the one-click CSV export functionality to quickly download the results. You could process them further from there on your own, or just send them to someone who maybe doesn't have access to the PagerDuty app. So that about wraps up the demo. These are two closely related features, but I do want to repeat that Curated Insights doesn't require that you go through Slack. It's also available from the Analytics menu as part of the new PD Labs offering. All right, so I just want to end by encouraging you to use Analytics on Demand if you're a Slack user. Once you set up the general Slack integration, there's no extra work to add analytics. Simply type /PD insights, as I showed before, and you'll be good to go. We're definitely actively working on this and would love any feedback you have about these new features. So do keep in touch and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.